You're back. You were on baby duties for a couple of weeks, so welcome back to Thor's Hammers here on Breakfast Television.
Thank you.
The Calling, and the great thing about this, there's a Canadian backdrop here.
Yes, this is set in a fictional town in Ontario, and Susan Sarandon stars as a small-town sheriff who normally deals with sort of bylaw infractions, but things start to go awry when there's a string of grisly murders, and she ends up on the case of a serial killer.
Tongue is pressed down towards the teeth. What are we missing? What if he's saying something?
Father Price, could you tell me what that means?
Is a prayer of resurrection. This prayer has been lost for 1,500 years.
I think somebody may have found it.
Ooh. Two perennial favorites right there, Susan Sarandon, Donald Sutherland. Are these the two stars, or does the supporting cast stand out as well?
You've got a great ensemble cast here. Donald Sutherland actually not in it for too much. I would consider it more of an extended cameo. The movie rests very well on Susan Sarandon's shoulders, whose character is reminiscent of Frances McDormand in Fargo, though I will say this movie is not nearly as well written, but you see familiar faces here with some great Canadian talent. Gil Bellows, Topher Grace, Donald Sutherland, Christopher Heyerdahl actually plays a really creepy guy in this. He's a BC native, and Ellen Burstyn brings some veteran acting to this one. You know what? It unfolds like a sometimes familiar thriller, sort of small-town drama, but I really enjoyed a lot of the shot composition. The story pulled me in many aspects, and it didn't feel like a total cliched, formulaic type movie, even though there were elements in it that I had seen before. It kept me engaging. There were some interesting twists that didn't feel like they were going for shock value, and Susan Sarandon's character is so much fun to watch in this movie. Not in the sense that you're having fun, but just great to see her sink her teeth into a very meaty role so late in her career.
A quick note on the backdrop with the Canadian twist. Does Canada play Canada, or are they trying to cover it up for a different city?
No, it does. This is a very interesting sort of element to it as well, because it's proudly Canadian. It's a fictional town called Fort Dundas in Ontario, but it was actually shot in the suburbs of Hamilton. They even reference British Columbia, Vancouver Island, so it's a very cross-Canada type movie. It's got that feel, and director Jason Stone, he's a Toronto native. He has such a great career ahead of him. This is his debut feature, but I really love some of the shots in this film and the way he built up the tension. So it does have some flaws, but I say it's got enough potential here to recommend.
How many hammers?
3 out of 5 for The Calling.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some big buzz movies coming out now that TIFF is next week, the film fest over in Toronto. So nice job on that.